I'm Samantha Lee with your Brant.1 News Brief. The County of Brant is considering offering the Safety Village some of its land in Canesville. Property at Ewart Avenue and Brant County Road 18 is slated for a new fire hall and community center. But Mayor David Bailey is offering up part of the land to the Safety Village, which is in need of a new location. He says he had only just learned of their plight while attending a meeting.
And I walked into a meeting that I thought was just a regular meeting, and it ended up being a very desperate meeting for them. And there was no place for them to go, and there was no city land available to them. So I asked them, I said, what do you need? Like, what can we do? So I said, well, we're doing a new build in Canesville. And I said, we have this funny little piece of property that's about 4 acres. And I said, it's right beside the brand new fire hall. So I mean, the Safety Village is all about policemen and firemen and safety. I said, so you couldn't get a better fit if you were looking for it. And I said, it's kind of in an awkward spot because it's sort of a dog leg looking thing. It's sort of beside the fire hall and then beside this new community hall that we're building. So I said, it's not as if not a lot of people would want it because it's not its own little parcel of land. It's kind of screwy looking. And I said, but for you people, it would be perfect because you could share a parking lot. We're gonna have lots of parking at the fire hall. We're gonna have lots of parking at the new community hall. And I said, your village can be configured, you can do whatever you want with the village. It can be whatever shape you need it to be. So I said, let me take it back. Let me take it back to council and see, first of all, whether it's available and then whether it's serviced and whether, So I took it back and the county loved the idea. It's a perfect fit for the fire hall. The guys at the fire hall will love it, to have the kids coming and going all day long and stuff like that. I think it's a great fit for what it is. And I mean, because that property doesn't owe us anything because everything that we wanted on it is there, the new fire hall and the new community center. And because the community center hasn't broken ground yet, we can still alter it. So we can give them some of the things that they were going to have to raise money for.
The current lease on Elgin Street is up at the end of 2021. It currently sits on 24 acres that was previously owned by Mohawk College, but that property was sold and now home to the Rise Center, TRC Academy, and Six Nations Polytechnic. Safety Village officials have looked at a number of possible sites over the past couple of years, including the former Greenwich Mohawk Brownfield site in the city of Brantford, but that site isn't yet ready for development. The idea still has to be approved by County Council and the Safety Village Board of Directors. Starting in September of 2020, Grade 11 English within the Grand Erie District School Board will include a focus on Indigenous content and Indigenous authors. The updated curriculum from the Ministry of Education will include a course on understanding contemporary First Nations, Métis, and Inuit voices. Grand Erie's decision is in line with several boards across the province also moving to a focus on Indigenous content. Staff at the Brantford Public Library and some of the customers have been collecting much-needed items for the second annual Giving Tree. CEO and Chief Librarian Raylyn Ambero says starting Sunday, there will be free gloves, scarves, hats, and socks for those who need them at the main branch on Colborne Street.
So the Giving Tree is an initiative where library staff are collecting warm winter accessories, just small things like hats, mitts, socks, things like that, and putting them on a tree so that people who are in need of them can just simply come and take. There's no process where they have to go talk to somebody. They can simply just, if they have a need, see it on the tree and take it. So it's run on donations, mostly by staff, but also by other customers who come in and see that we're doing this initiative and want to donate as well. So the Giving Tree starts on December 1st, and it's really run on donations. So we're hoping to run it at least through the month of December, but last year that was our plan as well. It was the first year we kicked it off. Last year it was a bit of a pilot, so we were thinking we would just run it through December, but then it turned out we got enough donations to run it all the way through winter. So it's sort of dependent on donations. It's meant to be a small initiative that sort of runs on itself. It doesn't need a lot of staff time and effort. It doesn't take away sort of from our core business, but if people are bringing in donations, it's easy to just put them on the tree and they come and go, and so it'll go as long as we have donations to make it go for.
Arumbaro says if you would like to donate new items to the Giving Tree, you can drop them off at any service desk. Stay with us for more local news and information. I'm Samantha Lee.